to Travel in Style, the series that brings you the very best of the best.
This time, we're on the Mediterranean island of Cyprus. We visit the south of the island, officially known as the Republic of Cyprus. This beautiful paradise is bursting with both warmth and culture that makes it truly irresistible. Whether you want to relax by the Mediterranean shores or take in some of their classic Greek architecture, Cyprus is inviting to all. No wonder it's one of the most popular tourist destinations.
Here we combine everything. You will not come here just for the history. One can come here for the history, for the sea, for the sun, for the nature, for everything. There is everything here. You're not going in a city center where you cannot have a relaxing holiday by the beach. You can have both. You can have a relaxing holiday by the beach, and you can also have a cultural holiday.
Cyprus is situated in the European Mediterranean waters, but sits at the crossroads to 3 continents, offering a fusion of worlds to discover.
Cyprus is the 3rd largest island in the Mediterranean. We're actually on the eastern basin of the Mediterranean. After Sardinia and Sicily, that's Cyprus. It covers about 9,251 square kilometers. That's the whole size of the island. Say from north to south is approximately 105 kilometers, and from east to west about 240. So that's the actual size of Cyprus.
On the southern coast of the island is the busy and vibrant town of Larnaka, where some familiar restaurant names are never too far away. The town is home to the main international airport, which makes Larnaka one of the most popular tourist resorts on the island, so be prepared for some jam-packed beaches. With plentiful leisure activities, sightseeing, walking, dining, and of course, simply good old-fashioned fun in the sun.
In Cyprus, we have some lovely hotels, 5-star hotels, luxury hotels, that include spas and all kinds of facilities. You can have any kind of treatment you wish.
Away from the hustle and bustle of Larnaka town life, and just 15 minutes by car, we discover a brand new hotel. Overlooking the sea, Hotel E offers the chance to escape into a world of absolute luxury.
Contemporary, boutique, unique. One of its new features in Cyprus, basically, it's eco-friendly. We work together with the community to ensure that the environment is maintained. And 52 rooms, very small, home away from home.
The hotel really captures the essence of an eco-friendly way of living that will revive your spirit. A trawl through the World Wide Web will highlight that Cyprus is now offering a window of luxury accommodation, from the traditional Intercontinental and Four Seasons to the contemporary and couture getaway of the Londa Hotel in Limassol. Around the hotel, the rooms and villas all embrace a variety of styles and are driven by the ancient Chinese tradition of Feng Shui. This idyllic paradise in the warm Mediterranean waters is bursting with playful heritage to explore.
Cyprus has a lot of myths. It's one of the oldest lands, you know, in the history of time, to be honest with you. Myths, mythology, unbelievable stories. The lady with the 6 heads, the hands, the gods, Aphrodite hills, which you'll find in Bafos, Aphrodite rocks as well. It's unbelievable.
The Rock of Aphrodite, or Rock of the Greek, is a popular scenic place to visit while in Cyprus. Legend has it that if you swim around Aphrodite's rock, it brings good luck and eternal beauty.
You know Aphrodite, who is the goddess of love and beauty? She was born here on the island of Cyprus. She was born there at the location which is called Petra του Ρωμιού. The birthplace of Aphrodite is only 20 kilometers from Paphos town. And according to the Greek mythology, she rose from the sea. Aphrodite actually means, it's two words. Aphros in Greek means foam, which is the foam that is created from the waves of the sea, and Didi means to be born. And because Aphrodite, she was born through the waves of the sea, that's why she's called Aphrodite, Aphros and Didi.
Such a charming location. The sea looks calm, clear, and inviting. You can disconnect yourself from the rest of the world, take in the beauty, and be lost in the myth. To explore the true potential out of your vacation, why not hire a rental car? This is a must if you want to see what the island has to offer. You can take Cyprus at your own pace.
If we start driving from the one side of the island to the other, and we stop at several places to admire the archaeological sites, it will take us, I don't know how many days.
Kurion is also on the south shore of the island and very close to the rock of Aphrodite. This impressive amphitheater holds over 2,000 spectators, and in its period of use would have been home to gladiatorial games.
Kurion is an ancient city kingdom, and there is a beautiful amphitheater there dating back to the Hellenistic period. Also, there are ruins from the house of Eustolios. There are ruins of the temple of Apollo from the 8th century before Christ. There are ruins of a Byzantine basilica, of the ancient Roman Forum. You could spend a full day there, and it will not be enough to admire all of those beautiful things in the archaeological site of Kurion.
Especially these floor mosaics, where the detailing and inscriptions on the tiles uncover some of the magical mystery of Kurion's past. Whether you want to visit historical sites or explore the tranquil countryside, Paphos gives you that opportunity. It may not be as big as Larnaka's port, and it is definitely less developed, but Paphos offers an alternative holiday with a very relaxed attitude. Although quaint, Paphos has always been a tourist's playground, with plenty of bars, shops, and restaurants to keep any traveler happy. It's certainly one of the best places in Cyprus to indulge in the local Greek seafood cuisine and multi-course mezzes. If you want to soak up more of that sun, just 15 minutes drive from Paphos are the sandy beaches of Coral Bay. This is a lovely part of the island to stay in if you've explored the island before and simply want to relax. Just a stone's throw away from Coral Bay is the Tomb of the Kings, an impressive sight where the tombs are carved out of solid rock. It's well worth a visit, but take our advice. Do so in the late afternoon or early morning to avoid that overwhelming midday heat. In this part of the world, temperatures can reach a sizzling 45 degrees.
They're called the Tombs of the Kings because they're so magisterial, so imposing. And they're built in severe Doric style, you know, like the Parthenon in Greece. So there is a lot of Greek influence in the Tombs of the Kings.
After all that exploring and dusty ruins, allow time for a little luxury in your vacation. Choose a hotel where you can sit back, relax, and take in total tranquility. It's so important to make me time to rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. Here, the food is just as impressive as the accommodation. The hotel offers the Iranios Restaurant for a truly fine dining experience. In keeping with the hotel's ethos, the restaurant only uses locally grown organic produce, while the chef brings spontaneous continuity to each dish.
Traditional, fusion, mixed Mediterranean, unique. And I mention the word unique because the food is actually designed on the spot. It's like an art, as you know, cooking. My background is food and beverage, so together with the chef we came up with a combination that you don't find anywhere in Cyprus.
Unique is a big claim to make, but when you meet the chef of this contemporary restaurant, the story all falls into place. Here he adopts a free-thinking attitude to his food. For example, to create this work of art, he fuses together Mediterranean themes, but also introduces his own life's influences, along with the many origins of the world he has explored.
I was a few months in Australia, then I was a few months in Switzerland, in Italy, in Belgium, in Norway, in Sweden, and then I went back to Germany. And I found actually my mentors there, I have to say. I try to use a lot of spices. Spices, let's say in one dish I mix even tonka beans inside, which one are pushing your blood pressure or this or that. The people which wanna eating one of my plates, they should not just eat it, they should be confronted with the food. They should think about what is it actually. This is my idea.
It's sundown, and time to enjoy the rooftop garden with its spectacular sunset view, the perfect way to end the perfect day. On the beautiful holiday island of Ibiza, one of the 4 Balearic islands that lie south of mainland Spain. Ibiza is a cosmopolitan island. It's an island of contrasts. Its popularity and appeal grew in the 1990s when it became the unofficial summer residence of Europe's literati. They were drawn here by its white sandy beaches and glamorous nightlife, where it was possible to dance all night to world-famous DJs and relax or recover by day in incredible style. We start our journey at the luxurious Aguas Di Ibiza, a 5-star hotel in the port of Santa Eulalia, where owner Alberto Torres introduces us to one of Ibiza's lesser-known hideaways.
The hotel is located in what we call the Other Ibiza. The Other Ibiza is the northern part of the island. We are situated in Santa Eulalia, which is a traditional town on the island. But we call it the Other Ibiza because it has nothing to do with what people have in mind when they come here.
This hotel has been designed to reflect the natural environment of the island beyond it, from the pure decor and striking architectural design to the abundance of natural light flooding the rooms, and of course, the warm welcome that ensues. With 114 beautiful rooms to choose from, it's welcoming to know that so much thought has gone into the design, color palette, and layout of each of these unique suites. A bathtub with a view is not so unusual in this hotel, so relax and just take in the surroundings.
With the corner suites of the hotel, what we tried was using more kind of fresh materials. We have natural white stone on the floors, white stone on the walls as well, but a more blue color scheme. So we recreated both parts of the island, the 2 things we value the most, the calas, which are for us were the heritage of the island, but also the inner villages.
another bath, and another wonderful view. But this time the tub is on the balcony and ready to go, with bubbles overflowing. Ah, perfect relaxation.
For us, Ibiza is our interpretation of the chill outs on the island. We place it on the highest floor of the building. So on the 5th floor, you're basically enjoying chill out music with a pool. You can have a swim while the sun is setting, enjoy a cocktail, but also enjoy the fantastic views that you have of the Bay of Santa Eulalia, the Mediterranean Sea, Formentera at the end, and the music.
Tempting, though chilling out by the pool is, it's time to up the tempo and head inland and off the beaten track. If you're the type that prefers a chauffeur-driven limousine, this excursion may not be for you, but there's no better way to explore the North Coast.
The 4x4 experience by car, for example, is a tour through Ibiza that can be a day tour or can be only for 2 hours, whatever you like, whatever the client likes. We show the clients sceneries and parts of the island that he wouldn't expect and wouldn't find. We go also to cliff tops and right to the edge, to the limit what is safe, and also show the people things and cliffs that they only would see from the coast.
This one is definitely not for the faint-hearted. This exhilarating 4x4 experience is offered by Global Star Events, who can arrange sporting activities all over the island. With the scenery changing from pine forest tracks to vertical cliff edges, adrenaline junkies and thrill seekers couldn't get much better. All in the very capable and safe hands of Gunther, who ensured we made it back in one piece to film the rest of this show. Let's take to the Balearic waters and explore some of the more inaccessible stretches of Ibiza's coastline and its neighboring islands by boat.
About 7 years ago, I decided it would be a great idea to set up a little company doing charters. So I got my boat all charter licensed up and then set up a little company. They're all British owners, we all have charter licenses, and the guys that actually own the boats are the same people that are taking people out.
With your own luxury speedboat and captain at your disposal, you can set sail around the coast, or even take a day trip to one of the other Balearic Isles.
People come out to Formentera to sunbathe, to relax, and just enjoy the water. I mean, it's like a big, deep swimming pool. I mean, the colour over there is fantastic.
That's a good enough recommendation for us. So it's off to Formentera. The island is only a 40-minute journey from Old Ibiza Town and is the smallest of the Balearic Islands, with gorgeous beaches and possibly the clearest waters of them all. So remember to pack your snorkel. Island life certainly holds quite an attraction. So as we say farewell to Formentera, we say hello to Ibiza, or as it's more fondly known, Old Ibiza Town. Nowhere is there a better example of the magic and charm of Ibiza than in the island's capital, Old Ibiza Town. The jewel in the city's crown is the magnificent fortification of Dalt Villa, rising high above the marina. Entering across a dramatic drawbridge, you meander through cobbled streets and narrow alleyways that lead you along an interesting journey through centuries of history. A pathway takes you past quaint whitewashed houses, leading gently upward toward the very top of the hill, where the narrow path opens out to reveal the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Snows. Perched high above the city, the cathedral commands spectacular views across the island and truly dominates the old town's skyline. Ibiza's Old Town is formed from a natural harbor. Here, Mediterranean villas with terracotta roofs cluster around the cliffside, overlooking a marina that once would have been home to swashbuckling pirates, but now is populated by luxury super yachts. This town is one of the most fascinating parts of Ibiza, where by day or night, it's possible to experience a cultural melting pot of all the attractions and eccentricities which have made Ibiza world famous. Not only is it a 24-hour playground for those who thrive on entertainment, it is also the gateway to those who wish to experience more of the soul and spirit of this magical island. One of the greatest benefits of visiting a tiny island like Ibiza, with over 200 kilometers of coastline, is that you will always find the perfect beach for the right occasion. Be it a simple day with friends, a romantic paradise, or simply finding that serene tranquility we all seek. On many of the more touristy beaches, you'll find musicians playing soulful tunes by the water's edge to bring a little extra Balearic rhythm to your vacation. And should you tire of one beach and decide to seek out one of the 49 others, no problem. Wherever you are on Ibiza, nowhere is more than half an hour away, even if it's on the other side of the island. In fact, should you still have the energy, there are coastal paths around much of the island, allowing you to walk from one beach to the next, offering new experiences, even for the big kids. Although relatively small in size, at 25 kilometers long and 45 kilometers wide, the landscape of Ibiza changes dramatically throughout, from pine forests in the north to UNESCO-protected salt plains in the south. We trust we've shown you another side of Ibiza, one that you might not have expected to find. Known by many as the White Island, Ibiza really does have something to offer everyone, young or old, adrenaline junkie or pleasure seeker. Take our advice and sit a while. The local people are extremely friendly and just long to share their island's secrets.